Vanakkam and Namaskaram to each one of you. Today we are going to listen and reflect about a very important topic on Karma Yoga. The person who's going to talk about Karma Yoga in this episode is none other than
Dr. VV Parthasarathy.
He is the trustee of the 75-year-old Ramar Temple in Coimbatore. He is a doctorate in biochemistry from Madras University. He is a medical laboratory consultant, reputed healthcare institutions in Coimbatore. Authored 30 beautiful books on our tradition and culture. I am extremely honored for him to be sharing so much of his knowledge and information in this space, which is Haya's Production House. If you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe to Haya's Production House for informative and knowledgeable videos. He is a disciple of Swami Chinmayananda and Swami Dayananda. Let's go into the video and listen to what Dr. VV Parthasarathy has to talk about.
Greetings to all of you. Every human being in this world wants to be happy. There is no other desire better than being happiness. If you ask anybody, would you like to be happy or unhappy? The commonest answer would be, I would like to be happy. Rarely somebody may say, I would like to be unhappy. A student of mine told me, Sir, I want to be unhappy. Then I closely asked him, why do you want to be unhappy? Sir, unhappy arunda, then only I am happy. If I cry, I am happy. Nimmadiya irukku. So that nimmadi, that happiness, is the ultimate goal of every individual. To achieve this goal of trying to be happy, we do several actions. From morning till evening, we do several actions which are called karmas in simple terms. And this we keep on doing. And every karma or in every action has got a result. As we go on doing our actions, the results keep on coming. The results are of three types. I do an action and I get a result. This result is of three types. Either it is what I wanted, or it is less than what I wanted, or more than what I wanted. In a rare situation, the result may be totally unexpected. To cite an example, a farmer sows the seeds and he expects 10 bags of rice for a harvest. At the end of the time, he collects the rice and then the bags are 12. As I told you, he expected 10. It is now 12. He is very happy. He is very elated, no doubt. He expected 10 and accurate calculation, he got 10. Then he is satisfied. But if he gets 9, he is unhappy. Or in a rare case, that particular year, there is a tsunami, or there is a flood, or there is famine, no water or excess water. The entire crop has gone out. So, in whatever way we see, these are the only types of results which one can get. More than what I expected, less than what I expected, and totally different from what I expected. naturally, this leads to lot of feelings in him. Now, what is the answer for this, or what is the how to get over this? As I told you in the beginning, his ultimate aim is to be always happy. Not only happy sometime, always happy. I want to be happy, 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 happy. Once in a way, I don't mind being unhappy. But the world in which we are living, most of the times it is opposite. Most of the things are unhappy, 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 and rarely we are happy. That depends upon individual to individual. So, what does the Gita say at this stage? Does Gita say anything or not? Unlike other Puranas, Gita is a living guide. It's Krishna in different forms, different words. He tells us how to live. Whether Krishna came and told Arjuna or it was an imaginary conversation, because some people ask, when the war is going on, how can Krishna sit and talk to Arjuna? Might be a created situation, but such situations like Arjuna, every day, day in and day out, we also come across. Take a student who prepares for the examination, or an individual who goes for an interview. He is thorough, he is master of everything. He knows every bit of what the question paper is going to expect, or what the interview people are going to ask him. But still, he has a certain amount of tension. When the situation comes nearer and nearer, he gets worked up. And sometimes he even loses some marks because of this. So in such a situation like Arjuna, we also face most of the times. We are capable. Arjuna is the best warrior in the world, and he has one of the best charioteers in Sarathi for him. Still, on seeing the entire situation, he gets, panic is not the correct word, he feels sad whether to fight with all these people who are all his relatives, grandfather, grandparents in and around him, uncles, brothers, cousins, so many people are there. Then he asks him, what is the use of fighting? Then Krishna exposes the entire Gita to him, and at the end of it, at the end of 18 chapters, Arjuna says, my delusion or my unhappiness or my sadness is gone. Let me fight. That is the Gita. So the moment we ask somebody, do you know Gita, or what does it say? Normally every individual, whether they have studied Gita or they have not studied Gita, they have heard here and there, they say, yes, it says, do your duty without expecting result. Now you have to correlate with what I told you in the beginning before introducing Gita. So Krishna said, there are so many commentaries on that, so many books on that. All that you have to do, உன்னுடைய கடமையை செய், பலனை எதிர்பார்க்காதே. You just think for a minute, can you do your work without expecting the result? Krishna says, even when Krishna gives his talk, he expects Arjuna to listen. Arjuna expects Krishna to say something. I expect you to listen to me, or you expect something from me. So without expecting the result, as Adi Shankaracharya puts it, even a fool will not do an action. My revered Swamiji used to say that even the individual who has printed the Gita books, which says, do your duty without expecting result, will expect the books to be sold. Otherwise, if it is in his bookshop, it is an entire waste of money. So then what is the exact purport of that sentence? Does Krishna say that don't expect your arrows to go and hit the enemy? You just fire the arrows? No. We have to see it in a different angle. As I told you in the beginning, every action brings out certain result. And depending upon I'm introducing two more words, raga dvesham, likes and dislikes. We either like the result, we don't like the result, we like a person, we don't like a person, we like a situation, we don't like a situation, but it comes. So actions are being performed. Even Lord Krishna says, I have nothing to achieve, but I am doing action. I am directing you, I am guiding you with the horses, with the chariot. I am driving the chariot for you. So actions go on. The moment you are born until your death, some action, either voluntary or involuntary, is going on. But the question is, the results affect you. Action by itself is not a problem. The result of an action also is not a problem, because every action, according to Newton's law, every action has a reaction as a result. If I clap my hand, there is some noise, some sound. If I clap loudly, that means if I bring both my hands from a distance and with the volume and with the physical forces, there will be some noise. I can't say, I have clapped, noise should not come. I can say I will clap, you don't listen to me or you don't hear me. But once I bring the hands together, I have no control. Before that, I can decide whether I have to bring it fast or slow, or do it slowly without disturbing, or make a big noise. But once I have done it, I have no control over that. So actions we keep on doing. Action is not a problem. The result of an action is not a problem, because every action has got a result. But the problem comes only when we take the results. The reaction to the result of the action is more problematic, is the only problematic matter in the whole situation. So I keep on doing actions. As I told you, I keep on getting results. There is no question of not expecting the result. The results have already come. The question is only, how do you take the result? Whether you take the result properly or not, there is another argument. Whether you take the result properly or not, the result is already there. All that you can do is, with the mind application, with all the available resources within our control, we can try to make the best out of the action. That is, for every action to take place, or for every function to go ahead, we have three forces or three factors. One is time, another is effort, and another is factor X. You call it Devam, you call it God, you call it Prarabdham, you call anything which I have no control. So, for example, from here I want to go to Chennai. My destination is Chennai and I am in Coimbatore. Going from Coimbatore to Chennai takes certain time. In physics we call it T2 minus T1 is delta T. That is, T2 is the end time, T1 is the beginning time. The difference gives you the time taken to reach Chennai. The time may be different depending upon your mode of travel. Somebody marathon, sir, I want to walk from Coimbatore to Chennai. It takes some hours. I want to go by train, it takes some hours. I want to go by car, it takes some hours. I want to fly, it takes some time. But the time is there. Second one is effort. I have to put in effort. I can't just sit in Coimbatore and say I want to go to Madras or Chennai. I have to buy a ticket or reserve a ticket or arrange for a car, whatever it is, and then I have to make some effort. That's called yatnam. Kalam yatnam. Sometimes I may have to do special yatnam, prayatnam, like exams. I go for exam, I prepare. Sometimes I get some notes, discuss with somebody. All these are extra efforts which I put. And then the third one is the most important thing. Third one is factor X. That is unknown. We call it Daivam. Some people may call it fate. Some people may call it something beyond our capacity, Iyarkai. Somebody can use any number of words, but the fact remains. To continue the same example, I booked a ticket in a train for going to Chennai. That particular day, some national leader is out. So there is a bandh, or there is a road roko, rail roko, all trains are suspended, or there is flood alert, trains are diverted, suspended. I cannot go. I have only alternate way of, if I have to definitely go, I have to take some other mode of transport and reach Chennai. That also I have in my hand. Suppose it is raining, I have different options. I want to go to a place, function, it pours like anything. Now I have what are the choices? I can choose to remain at home, or take an umbrella and take a taxi and then go, or take a car and somehow reach, or forget about the whole issue. But there is no point in saying, "Ayyo, it is raining." Raining is part of nature. The Polambarde, the exact word in Tamil is Polambarde, or in English it's called lamenting. Rain is welcomed by farmer, whereas I don't want rain in Coimbatore city because the whole roads are blocked. Everyone wants to be sick free, but a doctor expects some sickness for somebody. A lawyer wants some problems. You don't want any problem, but lawyer wants a problem. So the world is of different types of people, wherein different professions, different thinking is all there. You cannot codify and unify everything. So, taking these things into consideration, I wait for the time, I do all efforts. If a student is there, he has to do all the mathematics, all the sums thoroughly, once, twice, thrice, and then go and face the examination. And at that point of time, if something doesn't work, that he has no control. That's what one great saint who visited our hospital told, that a doctor is one of the most capable person in that field, a particular doctor. He has done so many surgeries, so many operations. And then he starts on this particular patient. That particular day, at that particular point of time, something goes wrong. He is capable of doing, he is a renowned surgeon or a renowned doctor, but at that point something goes off. That we call it Daivam. That is where the prayer comes. We pray and express our helplessness to the God, because He is one who does not expect anything from us. Rest of the people, they will expect something, at least they will expect some attention from you. Whereas here is somebody, the universal factor. I am not talking about idols or whatever it is. The God, the principle of God, the Brahman, the individual who has the entire control of the entire universe, and who is responsible for the order, the dharma, which is prevailed in the world. So that Daivam, that we leave it and then take the results as they come. At the most, what we can do is we can try to improve upon next time. Knowing all the factors, we can improve upon next time. But there is no question of going back on this because the results have come. So it is best to accept the results with Ishvara Arpana Buddhi. You are dedicating to the Lord all the results. நான் செய்யறதெல்லாம் செஞ்சிட்டேன், நான் பண்ணுறதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டேன். Now the results are before you. I expect it and take it as the prasadam of the Lord. This gives us a composure to act diligently in this world and take the results as they come. Results will keep on coming. Something happens from daily morning till evening. It keeps on coming. Some are advantages, some are not advantages. So each time we improve upon our work, take several factors into consideration and try to achieve success. And then the result comes like a Ishvara Arpana Buddhi. We take it. There will be no problem, no mental tension, no mental thinking. Things will brighten up in our mind, and this is what the Gita says with respect to do your duty without expecting result. Results will come. You expect some result, but have a Ishvara Arpana Buddhi to take the results as it comes. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed watching this video and wait for the next episode, which is part 2. Until then, please like, share and subscribe to Haya's Production House.